Hi folks, I actually like the heater. After 2 hours of outgassing outside, there's still a smell, but it's very, very faint. So the smell has largely went away. I still won't use it in the bedroom. I want it in like the living room or downstairs. We'll keep it for a while and see if the smell completely goes away. But it is the DeLonghi microthermic flat panel radiator heater. Now it has legs, you can wheel it around. You saw that in some of my videos. I didn't show the legs, but I showed it kind of sitting upright. You can mount it on a wall like I plan to do if it doesn't smell at all, and we can put it in the bedroom. It is made out of a sheet of mica or mica. I'm not sure if it's a sheet of mica or it's mica bonded to some sort of substrate like metal or something. Now, the thing with mica is it is a crystalline structure. So if you put electronics or if you put voltage across a crystal, it's going to do two things. It's going to heat and it's going to vibrate. And it's why the old quartz heaters that maybe your mom had, when you first turn them on, they vibrate. They made all that noise because the quartz was vibrating. And then once it heats up, it's more quiet. Now, my quartz heater that I compared this to doesn't smell at all and didn't smell strongly when I first turned it on for the first time ever. Now, all heaters will smell when you turn them on for the first time. That's number one. And number two, when you open them up and get them out for the season and turn them on for the first time, they're probably going to smell because the dust is going to be on the heating elements and it's going to cook off. Now that's a different smell than what I smelled when I first turned this on. When I first turned this on, it was like chemical fumy smell, and I guess it was whatever coating was on the mica and the heating element and the heater. I guess it was burning off, and it was outgassing a little bit, and that's what I smelled. It was strong. After 2 hours of it being outside, it's not so strong. I can't smell it unless I get my nose close to the heater. As far as the heater goes, it's completely silent. The element gets pretty hot. I used my infrared thermometer and it was around 400 degrees. But I can probably I can't touch the screen. It's warm, it doesn't burn me. It probably won't catch anything on fire. It's thin, it's light. I do like it. They do put a notice in the manual on page 5 about the smell. It's going to smell for 2 hours. Now I am sensitive to these smells. So if somebody wears cologne or perfume, it clogs up my allergies and I can smell it. So just so you know, I am that type of person that's sensitive to smells. And it does smell when you first turn it on, but after 2 hours, the smell does go away. It's running inside right next to me. Right now, I can't smell it. I don't know if 8 hours of sleeping, if my sinuses would be clogged up, but it's fine. So I do like it. It's completely silent. It heats the room well, and it works good. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking in there. Okay, unfortunately the camera cut off and so did my timer. But it's 72 degrees down here. It's about 40 minutes, or what does it say, 38 minutes. I still measure 400 in some places here. 404. So you can see that. Let's see what the cord is. And the hottest point of the cord, right up next to where it plugs in, is 116. See if I can capture that. I got 115. So it's after 40 minutes on high. So we turn it off now. I can tell you it doesn't smell quite as bad down here. The cord is a little warm after 40 minutes, plus whatever outside. Stupid. Okay. So I want to go over this a little bit. If you want to mount the device to the wall, you're going to use this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put this in the drywall. And if you don't have studs to mount this to, what you're going to do is you're going to use drywall anchors, the big ones that are good for maybe 100 pounds each. Not the little dinky ones that you use to hang up a picture frame. You're going to put drywall anchors in there and you're going to mount this on there. And then the whole device hangs on the wall. Now, it hangs on the wall, and then at the bottom it has these two little feet, and it's designed to keep it from the wall, keep from banging up against the wall, keep it from getting too close. You can put screws and anchors in the bottom, or you can leave them out. But I just want to go over that a little bit. You can weld around, or you can mount it to the wall. It doesn't get that hot in the back. It is warm to the touch if you touch the back of it when it's on high, but not hot.
I wanted to just give a quick walkthrough of my heater here. The Mica thermatic that I've had for 5 years now. So this is the condition it's in. As you can see, it still looks, honestly, it looks as good as the day I got it. There's no apparent wear on the dials. Right now it's on the high setting. I switched to the low setting, high setting again. If I turn this, it goes way up. It keeps on going. Right now I'm really toasty. These are the legs that are kind of coming out. They're a bit long, so they can be tripped on occasionally, but nobody's fallen or anything. It just kind of kicks it around a bit. You can see it also kind of pushes it away from the wall, which is nice and safe distance. I'm touching it here, and it feels pretty hot to the touch. It's not scalding me instantly, but I don't want to keep my hands there for longer than a couple of seconds because it does get pretty hot. If I move it, you can see it's got the little handle here. If I grab that, it's comfortable to the touch. It's still warm, but it's not hot. So this back area does get pretty warm. And it's got these little spacers here that can help out with keeping it safely away from the wall. But I don't know that I could be comfortable recommending having it up against a wall. Not necessarily for a fire hazard, but it might cause some kind of darkening of the wall paint. I had a TV that did that once. Not cool. Anyway, it's terrific. I have a single bedroom unit. It keeps the whole place really, really warm. My friends love it. I think it's terrific. I recommend it to everybody that's looking for a different way to heat their homes, particularly if you've got a small room or a single bedroom apartment. Even on the lowest setting, this will make a single bedroom for a small apartment really, really hot. It's so hot, uncomfortably hot sometimes. It'll wake you up in the middle of the night on the low setting. So anyway, fantastic heater. Totally recommend it.
A very loud sound is coming from the heater right now. Not really sure what it is. It hasn't done this before that I'm aware of. are. Okay, so I basically turn it off as far as the temperature settings. I turn it down all the way, and that's turning it back up, does it? So we're at about 2 to 3. So at 3 it turns off, or actually the knob is right there, so that's 4. So go to about 2.5, 3, and 4, and it goes on. So there's that light right there. That's on the whole time, regardless of whether or not that sound is going. So we'll have to figure out what that is. I wonder if we turn it down to minimum. So the minimum switch, so off, minimum, max. So minimum, max doesn't really do anything, but the temperature gauge going down to about 2.5 makes it turn off. So we'll see what that's all about. Here is the buzzing DeLonghi heater. And if I turn it down below about 2, it will usually switch off. There I had to go all the way down to almost 0.